finicky. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. But he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go.
So the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 24-yard line. 12-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. SOS.
They run it with Carson. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
3 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And that is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
A gain of 23 yards. And a Washington 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And he coughed it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Wilson's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
19-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check. 53 Mike. Check. No pass. No pass. Let's go double pass.
To throw again is Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time: separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Danny Johnson returning. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you. They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The tackle made by
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
5-yard line.
Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
3 brings up 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
Off to Chris Carson.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Greg Olsen was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
From the gun, Wilson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. He'll air this one out deep for 6. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete.
A big play there. 66 yards. And Washington has taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jonathan Allen, his second sack of the night.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jonathan Allen bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 59 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch is made. It's Harmon. 30, the 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kelvin Harmon, 68 yards. And Washington has retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Complete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's got Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Wilson will throw again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check tight, check tight. Check tight. 53 is the mark. Yeah, that's what I do.
Again, Wilson. Oh, nearly picked.
Pass
And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike, 53.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. 4th down. Here's Wilson rolling to his right. He'll find Metcalf. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
But that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A run here for J.D. McKissick. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Heineke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a 1st down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the 1st. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Seahawks' 10-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Carson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
And that is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
Throwing again. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On 1st down, Gibson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line is really hunkered.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jordan Brooks with it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
On 1st down, Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. That one looks like he'll throw here. That one is slant to McLaurin. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
17.
Terry McLaurin, 40 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Wilson. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. On the return, Johnson. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
13 yards. First down, Washington.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Ball carrier.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So a victory here for the Washington football team. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.
I don't know no better, I'm on this every day.